Good morning, everyone. It's Liz from Old Stables Crafts. We are live. Yay! How is everyone this morning? It's a miserable sort of morning here. Just saying. Oh, we've got a lovely long lag and I need to adjust that camera. I'll do it later, but I do need to push it up a bit. Hey ho. So how is everyone? How is your week so far? For those of you who don't know me, my name is Liz Yuille. Yes, it's a really odd surname. I am based in the UK, just outside Oxford, and I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator working across the UK, France, Germany, Austria, the Netherlands, Belgium and Ireland. And it's Sale-a-bration as well. And again, for those of you who don't know what Sale-a-bration is, it's when you can earn free product, which is amazing. Hello Nora, hello Joanna, hello Lorna. Nice to see that some people are jumping on already. Oh, and I've already got a like, which is even better. So, as I say, I am a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. If you are in any of the countries that I have just mentioned and you need to order anything or you want to join Stampin' Up!, which at the moment is an amazing deal, let me say, because for either £99, for which you get £170 of product, not just the 130 you normally get, or pay £125 and you can add on the new mini cut and emboss machine in boho blue, which is gorgeous. And boho blue is going to be one of the new colours. Hello Jessie. Gosh, you're up late. So yes, £170 of product. Well, if you get the mini cut and emboss, which is worth I think £57, you're getting an amazing deal because you get the extra £40 of product plus the mini cut and emboss machine, all for an extra £26. I mean, it's a no-brainer, frankly. Or if you've already got the cut and emboss machine and you don't want a new mini, £99 free shipping, it's fan-dabby-dozy. Anywho, enough about that. Let us flip down the camera and I will show you what I am going to be making today. That's the one I need. And back to there, then I can see you. Hello, Sherry. 6 a.m. in Florida. Why did I think you were in Australia? Must be another Jessie with an S surname. So very early for you. So I have finally, I'm so pleased, finally managed to finish tidying out my craft studio. And I will be doing a quick tour. First of all, I'll be doing it over on Instagram because I'll be doing a before and after, which will be very embarrassing because the before was a nightmare. And then I'll be doing the after. Then I'll be doing a longer one on YouTube. I haven't got a brain this morning. Morning, Karen. Morning, Shaz. I hope you're feeling a bit better. So, as I say, I've been tidying everything up and reorganising my desk. So my inks have now moved from being there to being over on my shelving unit. You may be able to see them behind my head. But I didn't have anywhere to put my dimensionals, and they used to just be in a pile on the corner of my desk, which looked horrible and encouraged me to be untidy. So I thought the easiest way to deal with that was to do some handmade storage. So these are all of the dimensionals that I have hanging around on my desk at the moment. So I have designed some storage that will take this amount of dimensionals out of their packet. Let it be said, it's out of their packet. And any more than that, I shouldn't need. I mean, I've got far too many open as it is. But these are ones from kits. So I've done a prototype, so I know it works. Oh, and I haven't stuck my paper down properly. I've changed my grid paper for a nice clean piece. And I need to stick it down properly or it's going to fly away. So let's do that. I've done two sides, but not the, or two corners, but not the other corner. So I'm going to be using some mint macaron card, because it sort of goes with the wall colour, and some paper from the Country Gingham 6x6 pack, which, let me grab the mini, is... Ooh. Maybe I won't be grabbing the mini because I've lost where I put it. Anyway, it's really near the front. It's part of the Valentine set. Where did I put my mini? Because it's not over the road. Ooh, gonna have to look for that. Anyway, lots of gingham. You get multiple sheets of each of the designs. Normally you get 4 of each of the designs, and you get 8 for this. Same number of pieces, so it's 48 pieces, but fewer designs. Balmy blue, mint macaron, petal pink, and sweet sorbet. And I thought I would pair my mint macaron with petal pink because it's actually quite a nice colour combo. So let me grab my trimmer and I will talk you through how to do this. I'm not going to show you what it is until we've got a little further. So I want my box to be 4 inches by 1.5 inches, and that's 4 inches square by 1.5 inches depth. So 4 inches across and up, 1.5 inches deep. So I've calculated I need a piece of card that is 7 inches by 9.5. So I'm going to do my 9.5 first. So are people enjoying Sale-a-bration? In the UK, it's £45 for what I would call a level 1 item. So 9.5 by 7 uses basically a full piece of card. And I will be using this again, but not just yet. So yes, you can then choose Sale-a-bration items that are what I would call level 1. If you spend £90 or more, you can choose a level 2 or 2 level 1. Hello Brenton, good morning. Early doors for you. No, late for you. I'm getting my time frames mixed up. So 1.5 inches deep, I'm going to score at 1.5 inches on each of my 2 long edges. These are long. And then at 4 inches, both ends in from on my long. And then I'm going to mark at 1.25 inches top and bottom on just one end, and it doesn't matter which of your 2 ends, but it needs to be at one end. Okay, so fold and burnish. Morning, Jan. Chilly, South Florida. 63 degrees, I wish. Hello, Verena. Verena? Where are you from? Not it matters, I'm just curious. So I've scored and burnished and grabbed my snips, which I've just buried under my trimmer. Just cleaned my snips so they're nice and smooth. So I'm just going to cut into here and wedge out. So I'm basically cutting away the score lines, because score lines are ugly. So yes, I was looking at all sorts of things that I could use to store my dimensionals in, and then I thought, why not just make them? 2 items on their way, Lorna. Yay! I'd like to say I only had 2. Those of you who ordered product shares from me, with the exception of the one going to Ireland, Nora, because I need to add something else to it, they are all on their way. So I've got them going to all corners of the UK, and I need to send something to Nora anyway, so I've got that to sort out. Right, now this mark we are going to line up with our gutter on our trimmer and just cut straight across. So that means we'll end up with a that's not right. Oh no, it is right. No, it is right. Ignore me, and I should have put more markings on. That's what's confusing me. No, this is right. So this is going to make the back of our box. It's just suddenly having a panic, and I'm thinking that's not the shape I should end up with. And it's not, because it's not the piece I'm thinking of. So what I need to do for this side is, so this is going to be our front, is I need to mark here at 1 1/4. So let me just line that up. Is that right? Yes, it is. So I'm coming... Sorry, my brain has suddenly gone into complete meltdown. Let me read some comments while I'm getting my brain sorted out. 43 in Central Florida, good grief. Hello, Leslie. 32 degrees with you. Gosh, that's chilly. Sherry's got a few things arriving tomorrow. As has Jan. It was supposed to come on Monday, but it's the US Post. Well, I expedited some items, and for some reason they were 2 orders, and I expedited both. One arrived as I had intended, which was the product shares. The other one went to the wrong place in Germany, so not so much. Right, so what I need to do is I need to measure down 1 1/4 on here. So I'm going to grab my Billy Don't and just measure there. And in fact, all I need to do is take my blade, and on the edge of your blade, on both sides, there's a line. Celsius. Oh, Celsius. Oh, so warm. Okay. Gosh. Very warm. Right, so line up your line to your score line and cut and go all the way to the other score line. This is why I was getting myself confused. I was thinking, how did I do that? A little bit more. There we go. Right. Okay. And then I'm just going to take my snips and go straight in. So I'm cutting off this piece. Except that doesn't look deep enough. Let me just get the one that I made earlier. Yeah, no, it's right. Just right. Don't you love that? I'm coming on here, pretending to know what I'm doing, and my brain suddenly goes into meltdown. That's it. That's what I need, because then that lines up with it's fine. So that's what we're doing. Hello, Wendy. Your replacement inks arrived today, and I will have all new type inks. Yay! Right, okay, so to pop this together, first thing we're going to do is add some adhesive to our flap. You can use liquid adhesive, you can use tear and tape, you can use Seal Plus. I'm going to use liquid adhesive because I think it's the strongest, given that this is going to be long-term storage. And I want this to attach to this because this is the front. So I'm going to take my this piece and fold it so that the cut edge of the back lines up with this score line, and same over this side. Now some of that ink, some of that glue is going to squish out, but that's fine. I'm just going to burnish it down, and then I will get rid of the bit that's squishing out by going like that. All you need to do is rub it away. And then these are going to go onto this. Now, it would probably be easier to decorate it before you put it together, but since when did I ever do easy? Decorating is relatively straightforward, other than the pieces for the side, but we have a cheat way of doing it to make it easier. There we go. And then again, I'm going to go in there, whoops, with my bone folder and just press that down. So that is our basic box, and if I grab my dimensionals, perfect, you see, and it's lower at the front so you can get into those little bits, but high enough at the back to protect. I didn't want it so high that you had to dive in, so standard size, this I've cut down, standard size dimensional sheet is just a wee bit taller than 4 inches, so that works. My order's being delivered tomorrow with your boho blue. Woohoo! Excellent, Joanna. Yes, and because demos get to order the new boho blue as for a month, I think we've got, certainly in Europe, because it was late arriving. So yes, we can order it. We have to pay full price, however. Right, now, pieces. I have my two sheets of designer series paper, and I need my trimmer here. I need one piece that is 3 3/4 by 2 1/4, so 3 3/4 by 2 1/4. And that will go on my front. Oh, that's not right. That's wrong. It is wrong, because I've cut it the wrong. Should we try that again? It's 3 3/4 by 2 1/2. See, it would be so much better if I actually made the whole thing before I went live rather than just some of it. Let me change that on my instructions before I forget. 2 1/2, because it will go up on my website. Leslie loves it. So that's going to go on there like that. So we're having a reasonable gap around it. Then I need 2 pieces that are 3 3/4 by 1 1/4. So 1 1/4. I'm measuring here. And those I'm going to then trim down a bit, but let's leave them as they are for the moment. And then I need one piece that is 3 3/4 square. And that's going to go on the back. Now, bearing in mind that you may not see the back, you may not need to do the back if you don't want to, but I thought I would, just in case. So, the reason I'm saying these are going to be trimmed down is because currently they are too long. And we need to do this angle. So I need them to be, you know, the right angle. And the way I'm going to do that is to grab the piece I cut off, and I need to do one way and one the other. And let me make sure I get the right piece. There we go. So for this one, I need to pop that on, and then I can just trim along that line, which is going to be annoyingly not quite a right angle, or an equilateral triangle, I should say. So it's going to look a bit weird. And then the other piece I can cut from that. So let's line that up. And I don't know why I didn't do it, because I'm going to have to trim the bottom, and I don't know why I didn't just... Oh no, I'm going to have to trim the width. That's right. So those two pieces will go there. That's wrong. I've done it wrong. I've done it wrong, Mum. Let's cut those two pieces again, shall we? Oh, dear Lord. I really shouldn't be doing this morning. So, 1.25 inches. Let's grab this piece, because I think I might get 2.25 inches. No, I won't. 1.25 inches out of this. And 3 3/4 1.25 inches. So these are 3 3/4 by 1.25 inches. Let's get the right pieces. And you know what I'm going to do? Thank you, Margaret. Love that shape, it's beautiful. I might make a few more and stick them together for your mat and card bases. Absolutely, you'll need to make them bigger. I'm glad you find it you're going to find it useful, Joanna, and by the time I finish, I will have the dimensions correct. So, I'm going to do a bit of a cheat. I'm going to pop that in there because there is absolutely no reason why that angle should not be correct. So if I actually stick it in the bit that I'm going to do, and if I do both of them but opposite angles, in fact I'll do them that side because that side's going to be easier for me to cut. So this is a real bodge, but we all like a good bodge every now and again, don't we? So I say it's going to be easier for me to cut. Actually, it's not. It's going to be easier for me to cut it over there. So what I'm trying to do in my cack-handed way is get the corner lined up at the corner up here, and then if I just cut along there, let's not worry about measurements, let's just bodge it. Then that will fit nicely on there. I will have to trim the bottom. I'm happy to trim the bottom, and that will fit nicely on there. So I'm just going to trim 1/4 inch off the bottom. She says, let's just check. Yep. Oh no, 1/8 inch off the bottom. So in fact, the measurements that I will put up will be corrected. So these are going to be 3 5/8 by 1.25 inches. Yes. So let's change that as well. 3 5/8 by 1.25 inches. Hallelujah. If at first you don't succeed, bodge. Right, now, again, because these are going to be used a lot, I'm going to use liquid adhesive. Also gives me slippage. You're from Austria, 2.5 hours from Vienna. Wonderful. I loved Vienna when I was there for Onstage in November. What a beautiful city. one of my demo friends and I had time both before and after on stage to just walk round. And one day we did a tour, we did a bus tour, just to sort of get a sense for the city, and then another day we just walked. Right, so this is going to go on the side here. But yeah, beautiful, beautiful. We even took the underground. We felt quite brave taking the underground in a foreign country. But it's a really well laid out underground, so it was easy. Right, so that's that one. Joanna loved it too. It was perfect. I mean, the weather was great because it was dry and sunny and just lovely. And it was just, yeah, beautiful city. Ate far too much. I mean, stupidly too much. Can't tell you how many pieces of apple strudel I had. Because I can't eat chocolate, I didn't have any Sachertorte, but others did, more than once. So this then goes on here. And I love this mix of petal pink and mint macaron. It's just a really lovely colour combination. And I'm just going to go in both sides, and it is a magical city. That's a very, very good way of describing it. I mean, as I say, we did see it in perfect conditions because it was sunny and dry, and you know that really helps. But heaven! It's somewhere I'd always wanted to go. So it was lovely to have the opportunity. My husband isn't great travelling. A, he won't fly, and B, he isn't great going to places where he doesn't understand the language. I don't have a huge amount of German left. I used to speak reasonable German. It's not anymore. Joanna ate lots of cake. Yes, well, it was a very good excuse to eat lots of cake. So that's the front, and then the back. As I say, if you're using it for storage, you may not need to do the back if it's against a wall. And then I'm going to do a very quick romp through the new card kit, which is so inexpensive. I mean, it's silly. £13 for a complete card kit? Are you kidding me? But it's really pretty and joyful, and yeah. Right, so again, let's press that down with good old bone folder. And there is our storage for dimensionals. So I can pop that over to the side. I could have it either side. Actually, I might put it over here, which is where my dimensionals used to sit, so I can have them where I'm expecting them to be. I've moved things around now, so I don't know where anything is. Leslie likes visiting new places, yeah. And Joanna used to speak German, but not now. Yeah, I used to, when I was at college, I learnt it as a second language, having already learnt not very well French. I now know in a number of languages how to say, I'm terribly sorry, I don't understand what you're saying. Thank you, Sherry. Right, so, kit. Wait, I put it somewhere sensible. Oh, there. So this is the brand new Saying Thanks kit. Do remember that if you're enjoying what you see, a thumbs up is always appreciated. So yes, this is the Saying Thanks kit. I literally am just opening it, other than having opened the lid previously, for the first time. So let's have a look. This was launched on the 5th of January. Hello, Inika. So yes, this was launched on the 5th of January. And obviously you can add it to any order. You could add it to your starter kit if you so wished. Don't need that bit. That's a random piece of cardboard. So let's see what we've got. It's very, very bright. If you're not into bright colours, this may not be for you. But then maybe your recipients will be into bright colours. Ooh, we've got strips. That's unusual. Right, so we've got some white thread. We've got lots of card bases, and we have, as ever, our instructions. This is a non-stamping kit. Thumbs up done. Thank you, Leslie. Inaki, you never have to apologise for being late. We all have lives. Yummy. So, instructions. What are we making? We're making 3 different sorts of card, and I think we make 3 of each. So let's see what we've got. Envelopes, beautifully patterned. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 envelopes. The envelopes are all the same. And then we have our bits, and then card bases. We've got 3 rainbows, 3 rainbow splodges, and 3 rainbow dots. So let's go for card number 1. We can say this in English, French, German, and Dutch. So, and we've got different shapes, but I'm obviously going to be doing it in English. Certainly my first one. Now, I'm a de-pipper. I'm sorry, but I am a de-pipper. I do not like pips. And these are shiny. Can you let me see if I can show you that they are... Yes, I can. Shiny, shiny. Well, I can if I catch the light. There we are. Shiny. So they're shiny, not matte, which is beautiful. Hello, Audrey. Busy making granddaughter's 9th birthday card. Aww. First time card making for over a year. Wow. Wow. But you're back at it. Oh, Audrey, you were talking about maybe wanting catalogues. If you do, remember just to go over to my website and pop your details in on the catalogue page, and I'll pop them in the post. I have sent out some catalogues today to a couple of people who requested them. And, hallelujah, product shares went in the post. Right, so I need the thanks. I need some twine, which I need to cut to 9.5 inches apparently. Oh yes, and we've also got in our packet some square sequins. So 9.5 inches or 24.1 centimeters, let's say 24. Right, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5. Really? We need all of that? Do we? Because what we've got to do is go up and down. Yes, we do. Yep, we do. Did you know that there were measuring bits on your grid paper? Certainly on this grid paper. We've got inches at the top and centimetres at the bottom. Let me just check that I have measured right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5. I have. Right, so 9.5 inches. And strips of sticky. Oh, and I also need a You're the Best. Hello, B. So, I think I want the short strips. And of course you're going to have all the edge pieces left over, which will be fan-dabby-dozy. So I need 2 of those. I need my thanks. Let's put my thanks the right way up. And I'm going to have 1 there. And 1 there. And then this we add over the top. I need the right card base, of course, which is this one. So let's just have 1 of those. Now, personally, and this is just me, I am going to snip into the surrounding area because I want some dimensional there as well. These are what I call my sticky scissors. I use them for cutting adhesive. But as we've got the extra pieces, we might as well use them. Boop. And then we just need to zigzag our thread. So we need to go up and down. That could go over there and oops. Definitely need 9.5 inches. There we go, that'll do. So this gets added about there. Straight, always a plan. So that's our thanks. And we've got, again, all the languages for Europe. I'm assuming that that's the same in Australia and, well, South Pacific and North America. That's wonderful, Dilly. I like fan-dabby-dozy. What's a pom? I'll let Dilly answer that one. Right, and then we need another strip on that. I love these strips. Isn't it just perfect? Let me just check something, because the strips that we get for shaker cards are thicker. Yep, these are still a little thick. What's going to be interesting is whether these will go through the post as large letter or not. Taking all of the sticky bit or the paper bit off would be a plan. You're the best. It says so on the card. There we go. And then we just need some sequins. Now I never find it easy to spot them. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we're sort of surrounding the... Whoops! And they have a life of their own. Just saying. So we'll have 1 there, 1 all the way up there, 1 tucked in there. This is exactly as per the instructions. Obviously you can go off-piste if you wish. And then fold our card, grab our bone folder, which has temporarily disappeared. Can't see it anywhere. Use another bone folder. Oh, I've spotted it. Burnish. And we have our card. So that's the first one of the new kit. Morning, Carol. Don't worry, you're not late. Never heard of that before. What, a pom being an English person? Yeah. I know what a pom is, Zenica, for some reason. The word was taught to me in Teachers Training College. Oh, that's odd, Inika. How strange. I mean, there was always back in the day, and I do mean quite a while ago. Right, so I need one of these next. There was a time when you could go to Australia on a cheap ticket, and it was like £10, and they were people who did that were known as £10 poms, because they were poms going out to Australia for not very much money. Right, so this time I need one of these, and just wanted to say and again, I'm a de-pepper. Don't need all of those. There. Now you can use a nail file to de-pip as well, but I find this is quicker, which, as I am keeping you guys from doing other things, I want the time to be sensible. On the black, I would be tempted not to use a nail file, because these are only printed black, so you could end up with white. Nincompoop. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Someone who's a bit silly. Your extended family were £10 poms. Yeah, some of my first cousins once removed, second cousins, are £10 poms. Right, so we need stickers on the back of each of these, and we need another 9.5 inches of thread. Oh, I see. We're going to do this the other way around. Okay, this could be interesting, folks, just saying. Okay, so just wanted can go down about there. This I need to trap my thread in, which I've of course lost. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.5. So this, again, I'm doing one of those whoops dearie things. Let's see if I can do it around fingers. Not really. It's going to be about like that. No, it's not. It's going... No, ignore that. It's completely wrong. So just wanted to say... So we're going there and down and back again. So sort of like that, but closer together. And further up. Yes, I could make more of a meal of this if I really tried. No, no, further down. You know what? I am going to do this that way. So I'm going to put my thread down first, and then I'm going to stick things on top of it, because I think it's going to be easier that way, personally. So this goes there, and then this just has a strip at the bottom apparently, and that then goes there, lined up with the bottom. Okay, and I'm going to put a bit over there because I've got the spare bits just to help support the far side, so that goes there. Miss lots. Oh, bless you all. We paid more fares. Yours were, I was 25 with 2 small children. Your husband managed to get a job to come to. Perfect, Leslie. It would cost a lot more than £10 an hour. Absolutely it would. So this then goes kind of in the middle of the rainbow, trapping everything else as it goes. And fold. Came out on a 1-year holiday in 91 and stayed. You know, I would have stayed when I went out there. Had I not... Well, anyway, things. We'll get you out the other side, Audrey. We'll... The more you do, the easier it will become. And I know you've had a rough couple of years. Where in Oz are you? Joanna likes the kit. And Dilly is in Canberra. So there we are. That's just wanted to say thank you. I don't know if I would call this a kit for a very beginner. Oh, we need to add some things, don't we? And these are kind of easier to place. So we're having one in that loop, apparently. Again, I'm doing this as per the instructions. I think this would be a really good kit for beginners who wanted to learn with guidance, but it is quite fiddly. Some of this, you know, retrofitting or pre-fitting of bits is, yeah, I wouldn't say this was a real beginner's set, but I like it. I like it. Right, last one. Okay, so we need these splodges. So we need that, and we need, this. We're going to have all these hearts that we can use on something else. So personally, I will be keeping these hearts. In fact, let me find something to put them on so that I don't lose them. I'll pop them on here and then I can... Now what you could do, if you didn't mind losing a card, or actually, I might do that as an alternative. You could use this as a mask. I have some thoughts coming on how you can use your hearts and use a mask. Use one of these as a mask. So I will post that on my website when I've done it with one of the others, which will be later today, but it's going to take a while to get it through my head. So, but yes, that's those. That no, not yes, definitely know what I'm doing with that. Right, okay, so. Have we got pips? No, I think we're all right. Okay, so from this side, we've got long pieces. So we need to pull out 3 of those. And you do have a spare one. And of course, you've got the edge pieces as well. So let's pull out 3 long strips. And we want one there. And then one at the top and one at the bottom. Might have to move that one a wee bit. I think I might have gone over a heart. Yeah. Ooh, they're very sticky. Get it right first time. Joanna's 9-year-old niece would love the kit. Absolutely. Your father's older brother was a £10 pom, but moved to New Zealand. Yeah. Oh, bless it, Leslie. Going to be with your brother. That's great. You haven't seen the kit. Okay, it's new. That's why. Only released on the 5th. You've got a brother and 3 sisters back here still, Leslie. Right, so that's going to go there. This is going to be an expensive card to send. Just saying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're doing a small figure of 8 this time. And we want I appreciate you. I should send this to all of you, shouldn't I? Whoops. We want a preferably not crinkled. I appreciate you. I am going to depip. A short one of these. This is a really cute kit, and this one I can see so many ways of using it. Right, so the first thing I'm going to do is pop this down, because we then need to build on top. So you want to try and get that as central as possible. There we go. And then we've got to do our figure of 8. So they've got it. Which way have they got it? Do you know, I think it's going to be easier, excuse me while I reach, to build your figure of 8 and then put your sticker on top. So I've got my silicone matte craft sheet thing, and if I do that so that it's happy, I can then get this and have it exactly how I like it. So another really good reason to get your craft mat, because they're fantastic. This might just sneak through as a standard letter because that's over a bit where there isn't dimensional underneath. Right, and then our things are going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fold it in half. Bone folder just along that edge. And we have our 3. We would have our 3 cards if I hadn't mirrored the other one, our 3 cards. And our made to measure dimensional packaging, storage, that's the word I'm looking for. Right, what have I missed? What would be neat? That would be neat as a shaker card as well. It would, Tara. You could put window sheet completely behind there, and put in extra strips and have different, maybe different coloured bits in each layer. Oh, right, I've now got those 2 that I'm going to need to do different things with. Darling brother, oh Leslie, I'm so sorry. Bacterial meningitis at 60, oh no. Great Valentine's card, it would, absolutely, Lorna. Seriously adorable card, thank you, Sherry. Dilly, you are so right. You have to make the most of every day. Joanna likes the card. Lovely box. I'll watch the replay to see how you made it. Yeah, you'll see me bodging a lot, Inika. But I will put the correct dimensions on my website later today. That may launch for tomorrow morning, however. So yes, so there we are. I've got ideas for more cards using this in particular. Less so these. These are definitely what they are. But I've got to use this piece for other things. And I need to use those hearts for other things as well. So I'm going to flip the camera up. Do remember that if you've enjoyed it, a thumbs up is always appreciated. And if you don't already subscribe, you can do that in the bottom right hand corner. So let me flip the camera up so I can say goodbye properly. And thank you, Joanna. So this particular kit does not come with the ink or block. No, everything is, it's great for a first time crafter. If you've got someone who is good at following instructions or someone to help them, because those figures of 8 on the back of things are a bit, I mean, obviously you could leave that off, but thank you, Lorna. Oh, one thing while I remember, Thursday is going to be a recording, not live, simply because I'm at a conference the following day, a Stamping Up UK Leaders Conference, and I need to be travelling on Thursday afternoon, so I will have I will have a recorded going up, so it will be recorded. Audrey's going to watch the replay too. Fussy cutting a panda mask. Oh, bless you, Leslie. Every sentiment is already printed, correct. In all the languages. Certainly for Europe, it's in all 4 languages. Dilly, I look forward to seeing you here again, hopefully. You were thinking of doing a beginner's class with it, Kay. Perfect. Thank you, Nora. Absolutely, Sherry. Yeah, Audrey's been here a couple of times this year, but Dilly certainly hasn't commented before. So do remember to subscribe, and then you'll know when I go live. Thank you very much indeed. As I say, thumbs ups are always appreciated. And I will record it. Yes, sorry, Inika, but I can't be in a car and on a live at the same time. So, yes. Thank you, Brenton. Right, I will say farewell. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And I will see you again live next Tuesday and recorded Thursday and Saturday. There may be I may do a live tomorrow. You never know. Who knows? And I may do a live Thursday morning. Who knows? Won't be on Friday because I am at a conference. Anyway, bye for now.